Hi, I'm Stu, and welcome back to another LumaFusion video tutorial. In my previous video, I showed you how to create a mist filter. And as part of doing that video, I also mentioned a soft focus filter. So let's just take another look at that, but also show you a technique for combining presets so that you can use them again and again. Because one of the things raised from creating the mist filter effect was that I couldn't actually save the whole thing as a preset. So let me show you how I get around that. So I've got a shot here of a young lady walking through a beautiful field of sunflowers, and as per the previous video tutorial, I want to duplicate the layer, so Command D to make a copy. And then from there, I'm going to press 5 on the keyboard. That takes me into my color and effects. I'm then going to tap on Original. I'm going to reduce the contrast. I'm then going to go over to my blurs. And from there, if I wanted to do the mist filter, I would go into box blur 40, but with this time, I'm going to go with Gaussian 80, and you'll see it completely blurs things out the way. So we've got the original with the low contrast and the Gaussian 80. Now you could save these as a preset, but what you can't do is if we go back to our frame and fit, is you can't save the blending as well. It's something that LumaFusion are aware of, and there'll probably be a fix for it at some point, but at the moment you have to save each section, whether it be frame and fit or audio or the speed or the color. They have to be separate presets. So I'm going to change the blending mode to soft light, and then I'm just going to dial down the effect a little bit into the low 80s. It doesn't have to be bang on. And then I'm going to go back to our main view, and you can see I'll just move it along a little bit as before, and there's the soft focus effect underneath. So how do I go about saving this particular effect? Well, what you want to do is you want to obviously highlight the piece of video, do Command C to copy it, go back into your project section, and at the top of the project you'll see I've got just a standalone project that's called #fx presets gallery, and I've tagged it as orange. You can make it any color you want. I've also put into the notes mist filter, and I'm going to add to that 02 dash soft focus filter. There we go. Just tap that away. You can see it becomes the next in line. You could even, if you go back into it, you want to break it up a little bit further, put a separator in there as well. And then if I tap on the FX presets gallery and we go down into our settings, you'll see the current project settings are my standard project settings, which is 24 frames per second, 16:9, and Rec 709. If you use different settings, if you record at 30 frames or even higher, 60 frames, whatever, then set them up like that. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've not got anything highlighted. Then all you've got to do is Command V, and there we've got our video clip, and all I'm going to do now is just shrink it down to 2 seconds, like so. And you'll see I've got a little layer here, and that just says mist filter. If I make a copy of that, pop it over here, and then we go into the type and change the title to soft focus and come back out. And then the other thing I want to do after that, I press 0 and I change the color just to something different, and also change title to soft focus. It's fine. And then do exactly the same thing down here. Make it the same color and then call it soft focus filter. And press 0 to get rid of that. So you've got a little section, mist filter from the previous video tutorial, and now there's my soft focus filter. You don't need to worry about the blending modes or anything, or the fact that it's just showing up as being black because of the way the blending is actually set. If we're actually going to look at it a second, you'll see it's set to soft light at 81.4%, and this one's set to soft light 81.4%. If we jump over to the color and effects, you'll see it's original with low contrast and the Gaussian effect. And once you've done all this, go back to your projects. You want to back up this particular project. So tap on the upload icon, LumaFusion project package, put it in your files, and you'll see it's very small, it's only 8 megabytes. And if you wanted to even make it smaller, just reduce the amount of footage size. And you don't even need to keep it as full original media. Just do the trimmed media, tap on it, keep the name as is. In my case, it's hashtag FX presets gallery. What you could also do, which is something I've started doing on a regular basis, is you could go in and date it. We'll just go in and make it 03, 06, 21. For my American friends, it would be 06, 03, 21. We just do our dates slightly differently, which is date month year. You do month, date, year, and then tap upload. Now, I've got a LumaFusion folder, and within that folder are all my individual presets. I've created another folder called FX Presets Gallery, which I've already got the FX Presets Gallery zip file saved. Because I've added the date now, it's just going to add a new one. Otherwise, it would look for me to either replace or keep both. Tap on it and save. And that means now, if I create a brand new project, and we will call this Soft Focus Mark II, again with my usual settings, and then just while we're in story blocks, we'll take our shot of an older gentleman, pop it down in the timeline, wait till that downloads, it's doing its thing, and Command D, make a copy. Then if I want those soft focus effect or the mist filter, all I've got to quickly do is just tap into my projects, go up to the top, tap in here. Remember, it's the bottom one, the top one being the text. In fact, you can actually, if you want to, lock it off so you'll never have to copy it as such. Only open it up and unlock it each time you add a new name. And then you want to go down to your little copy folder, copy all the settings that are embedded into it. Then we go back up, there's Soft Focus Mark II, tap into it again, go up here, then go down to your little section. You'll see all the bits that I'd copied from the FX gallery I've come across. Tap paste, and that's you're done. There's before, there's after. It's subtle, but it's there. But let me show you the settings. Blend mode, 81.4%, soft light. And if we go over to color and effects, we've got our original and we've got our Gaussian. And that way you can keep the frame and fit preset and also the color and effects all in one place. And because it's in your projects list and you keep it readily accessible, you can effectively make up a whole host of different custom effects. Just drop them in here as and when you create something that is working across multiple presets potentially. If it's just a singular thing, like you're doing a preset within color and effects, create a preset for it in the same way that if you were in the frame and fit, do a preset for it. But if you're doing multiple presets over frame and fit or the audio or the speed, color and effects, then just create yourself a little video file, put it into the project folder, and you've then got it saved. And it's a great way of backing things up. I'm sure at some point LumaFusion will give us the ability to combine presets. It'll no doubt have been the case that somebody's opened up a request for that. But for now, while they're building all these other new features for LumaFusion version 3 and then the Director's Pack and the Creator's Pack beyond that, we can do it this way. And it's a nice, neat workaround solution. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial. If you have, give it a thumbs up. If I've earned your subscription today, then subscribe. And don't forget to tick the little bell and I'll notify you of the next time I'm uploading a video tutorial. And I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.